Folks, this is more for me than it is for you. Maybe. What is self? What is self? And why is it an intruder to God? What is self and why is it an intruder? Why is it an intruder to God? Self is literally, we hear the term ego, itself is ego, but it's that place, or that it's that part of you that is conditioned to react. Self is conditioned. It's the flesh. It's the flare up. It's conditioned to react. We find ourselves in a lot of situations that cause us to react, or that help us to react. Nothing can force you, but things sure can help you, right? You know what I mean? So conditions help us to be in the flesh. It helps us to be in self. It helps us to react. So anytime that we are possessed by that place, then we become an enemy or an intruder to God. Why is that an intruder to God? First, we gotta realize that this stuff is God's stuff. You belong to God. God wants to show the world who he is through your specific person. It's billions of us here, but God is bigger than billions. So God has the unique ability to individualize himself in each and every one of us. But for that to be accurate, for that to be worth something, we got to be out of the way. And I'm realizing more and more in my own situation and in my own life, as I think about, the different situations that I'm in, the health situations, these things are very painful. And then, but why are they here? Why, man, what's the reason for it? Sometimes we point the finger at ourselves. We point the finger at something to say that this isn't fair. I don't belong dealing with this kind of thing. But the truth is, literally, man, tough times, pain, sickness, all of these little things, they bring you to the end of self, especially when you're in it long enough. You're in it long enough, you're praying, you're fasting, you're doing all kind of stuff, and nothing's changing. And sometimes it seems like it's getting worse, and it's like, what in the world is going on? There's something that you hold that God has to get you to relinquish. And a lot of times we don't even know what that is. I tell you, I don't know what it is that I'm holding at times that makes me feel like, Lord, why is this still here? Outside of some practical things, but why is it still here? But the truth is, as I look into it, man, as I peer into the pain, I'm realizing that I'm letting some stuff go. It's brick by brick, piece by piece, but I can identify things that I don't care about anymore because I know that they're not useful. So when we talk about the hard times, the valleys are there to show us whose reality. What's reality? Obviously, it's not you or anything that you can do or that you've tried. God is like, I'm reality. I'm the thing that has to come to the forefront of your mind and your soul and your spirit, and to be identified that way. Because if I'm not, then you'll think it's something else, and it's not anything else. Why does God say I get the glory? Because we have to know that it's God. We have to know that it's only God that's speaking through you. It's only God that's healing through you. It's only God that's thinking through you. It's only God who's giving you all the bright ideas, who's giving you specific opportunities. It's God's power. And the moment that we really recognize it and allow the moments to be relinquished and just let go, man, I believe that's where true and real and lasting transformation exists. It took Jesus 30 years to get off the throne. And what I mean, get out the throne, I'm talking about everything that he's experienced fleshly, all of the things that pushed him and pulled him and made him react. He learned how to relinquish it over in order to step into who he truly was with God and in God. So, man, this was just like a mental note, a video note to myself. And I pray that you get some insight from it. I pray that you get some value from it, and just start to just embrace God's purpose and God's plan to get you from A to Z, or A to B, or A to D, whatever you want to say, to get you to a new level of glory. So, Pastor Jamal, Rising Ground Church, I talk to you. Peace.